What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live to talk about this upcoming DraftKings semi-gamer for NBA DFS. I'm on my phone for this go round. I'm going to get the laptop set up tonight because I'm out of town. So we'll get everything set up tonight. So be ready for that. Again, stay tuned for the big announcement. I have an upcoming show that I wanted to talk with everybody about. But before we begin with this NBA 7 gamer, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's been a ton, as y'all know. And let's dig into the slate. So, Philadelphia and Washington. Big news is Beal and Embiid. If they're both out, this could change the landscape of things once again. But let's start with Philly. So, Joel Embiid, questionable. He should be able to play, so we should see him in the starting lineup. Ben Simmons is out still, so this could boost up Tobias Harris. But depending on if Joel Embiid is in or out, that's the big news. I like Shake Milton either way. I think he's good coming off the bench. And again, Tobias Harris in the bounce back spot, his ownership is going to be really low because of the last game, but I could see him doing well once again with no Ben Simmons. The rest of the guys are just kind of secondary plays. On the Washington side, big news is Bradley Beal. If he's officially out, boost up Rusty. Westbrook will be one of the top plays of the slate easily tonight. We could also look at possibly Bertans or Rui, but they're not really high picks in my opinion, just because of the shooting aspect of them. We do need to see the starting lineup though. I'm not really in for the center roulette like Wagner and Lopez, but like I said, if Beal is out, we just need to see the starting lineup because that could throw in Troy Brown or Jerome Robinson, which you've seen both those guys look pretty well in the past. So just stay tuned for the starting lineup. Cleveland and New Orleans. So let's start off with New Orleans. I love Zion over 9K. I think the ownership's going to be lower on him, even though I still like him. Brandon Ingram, 8-3, not really for me. It's hard to get to him. Lonzo Ball, he's okay. If you want to fill him into your lineup, I wouldn't blame you. Eric Bledsoe had an awful game last game, not really for me. Steven Adams, Josh Hart, this man plays. Looking at Cleveland, though, there's not much I want on this team. Sexton, possibly, if there's no Darius Garland, but Kevin Love and Larry Nance are possibly going to be back. So this could throw this whole starting lineup into shambles, basically, and we don't know who's going to start or who's going to go over to the bench. So I'm not really hot on this Cleveland team. Denver and Memphis. Nikolai Vucevic, 10-9 on the Denver side. I love this spot for him. He's in a smash spot. Easily lock and load him. Jamal Murray at 8-4. Not a bad spot for him either. I do like him. EPJ, not really for me. Will Barton, man. Because Millsap and Green are coming back, so this could take away from Gampozo and guys like that. On the Memphis side, Jay Murray over 8K. I know that's scary, but definitely lock and load him. I love this matchup for him. Joe Bell, as long as he stays out of foul trouble, he gets you 70 points once again. So be careful with Joe Bell. Cal Anderson, this feels like a good spot for him. I just have a weird feeling. Grayson Allen is back, but I would imagine Desmond Bane does start still based on how he's been shooting. I'd like me some Desmond Bane if he does start once again. If he's going to the bench, then give me Grayson Allen, who just should be starting. Orlando and San Antonio, Nikolai Vucevic, great spot for him. Easily a top play for me. Terrence Ross, Evan Fournier, all questionable. And Cole Anthony, all questionable. If they're officially out once again, we could look to a guy like MCW and Dwayne Bacon. Once again, those will be good value plays. We just need to wait and see who's out and who's in. On the Spurs side, no DeRozan, so boost up to Jonte Murray. I like me Pirtle in a good spot for him. I think he's going to be low owned, but based on last game, Rudy Gay came through for a lot of people. I like him at 5-2. But it is Pop, so he can easily Popovich us and change the starting lineup. So be careful with Pop. Miami and Chicago. On the Chicago side, not really much for me. Zach LaVine's way too high priced. Kobe White's seen okay minutes if you want to get to him. It's just hard to get to this Bulls team when I want all of the heat. Speaking of heat, no Bam Adebayo, boost up Jimmy Butler, boost up Kelly Olynyk. I love both those guys in the spot. The guards, they're just kind of bait and switch for me. I wouldn't mind getting the Dragic with none or Hero. They're just kind of all Swifty for me. Prince Achua, he could see additional minutes coming off the bench now with no Bam, so he's a good value play at 3-7 in my opinion. Houston and Utah. This Houston team is all tore up. No Christian Wood, John Wall is questionable, Eric Gordon's questionable, Daniel House is questionable. No PJ Tucker now. They parted ways last night. So let's see who they have. Well, let's go to the depth chart for the Houston team. Kevin Porter, Jason Tate, Sterling Brown, Ben McLemore, and Kenyon Martin, Lamb, Patton. So that should tell you right now how much Houston I want. I want all of Houston for my value. Whoever's starting, give me all of Houston. I love all these guys. There's not one that I like most. I think Oladipo has to play. I know this is about back-to-back. I mean, he's normally set out back-to-backs, but he has to play this game. So I like him up top, especially. I like me some Sterling Brown up top, especially. I like me some Jason Tate, and I like me some Kevin Porter for sure. But the rest of the guys are definitely in play easily. Utah side, this game is going to be a blowout, so there's not really much I want on this team other than maybe Mitchell, some Gobert, some Conley. Ursan Ilyasova is now in play at 3,500 for Utah, but I'm not really getting to him. Indiana and the Lakers. So, Karis LeVert could be in line to play. I know he's out, but I think they're talking about him possibly coming back Saturday. So, but for this game, he's out. Obviously, on the Lakers, LeBron James easily a top play with no AD. We could get to some Kyle Kuzma if he does play, and whoever starts, if it's Marcus Morris, THD, or Pope, I like them as a value play on the Pacers side. It's a bonus 9.9. It's a interesting price tag. Malcolm brought in 8,000. He's in play. There's not much I want in this game though. So that pretty much wraps up for me, guys. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's been a ton, as y'all know. Have a great and safe rest of your day.